What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Madden 24 video. In this video, you guys are going to see some comp Madden. MCS event was just yesterday, and I know the results of the games, but I have not watched these games at all. I actually had something to do during the MCS, so this will be my first time watching. I'm gonna give you guys my reaction to these three games. Okay, you got the final four games, two of them, and then you have the finals. All right, we got Abram and Jonbeast. Don't know much about Abram, the newer player on the scene. I'm just assuming, and yeah, man, he's here. He deserves a spot. If you're at this spot in the year, you're making these live events, you deserve it. So, shouts to him for making it. And then you got Jonbeast, man, a veteran guy that's won a belt already. Somebody that I actually picked from the field to win the first MCS event this year. Shouts to Henry. He ended up winning that. But Jonbeast, man, he's been a monster on the game. This should be a good one. Let's get into it. Let's lock in, man. So this is the final four game. All right. So first drive is gonna be Abram on offense. Says it's his second MCS season, by the way. All right. And then there's Jonbeast. They're setting their audibles. They're locking in. All right. So we got 6-1 on defense from John. Pinch D line. We got an RPO off rip. RPOs are really good in the game this year. Definitely need to be using those if you aren't. So RPO just to let him know how he's rocking right off rip. Then he's going to one of my favorite forms, and I love this form. Blocking your tight end out of this is just nasty. That really picks up a lot of the blitzes, and really tough formation to deal with because of that. Because you're able to pick up pressure out of multiple forms. It's a really good formation. Abram with a good first down, start things. Get those nerves out, man. He in a game with Jonbeast, and then you get another RPO. So you're playing, double juke. Metcalf got a couple guys to beat. John with bad user, really bad user. You don't really see that from John. He's usually sharp with things like that. And you hear my son Luca in the background. He's even shocked, like, dang, you just got put on a highlight. Okay, so juke here, juke there. Cross gets put on a blender. But look at John. He's clicked on here. I don't know. John assumes that he's going to juke to the inside. So you'll see him try to get an angle to the inside of the field, but not sure why he did that because he's so far from Metcalf. I don't know. I don't know what John was thinking there. Either way, Metcalf for 6. Huge play for Abram to start things off, and he's getting it going early. So that's big. That's a big way to start your first live event. Get a easy touchdown just off an RPO. Didn't have to do too much as far as like making reads, scheming, anything like that. All right. So Jonbeast in the bunch has been a really good bunch player over the years. He's again he really has no weaknesses as a player, honestly. I think John's weakness at times could be just he's too aggressive in certain parts of the game, and that comes up to bite him. But other than that, man, John really he plays like really good man on both sides. So bunch, you got to be on your game to stop him. And he hits it with a different route combo that you're probably not used to seeing right there. So you got the little hitch route at 10 yards. You have a crosser, then you have the wheel route. So nice little mix up off rip. Steps up, perfect pocket. One thing that you note here, watch this step up. A lot of players that aren't pro Madden players. If you, this is a tip you guys could take, right? So when you step up in the pocket, if you hold right trigger and just try to sprint through the line, behind the line of scrimmage, that's when the D line's going to disengage. All right. What you want to do is exactly what he does here. And if you watch, he just scoots up in the pocket, no sprint. Watch him. Scoot, 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 scoot. No disengages when you do that, okay? So use that as a little tip in the pocket. When you guys are trying to move up in the pocket, don't hold right trigger. If you start sprinting, the defense disengages. They'll sack you. 1st and 10. Pressure off the right side. Good defense. 2nd and 10. Montana. Perfect pocket again. Just a quick step up. And this time I'll show you what happens, right? So you see dime defense. What happens is he's doing that same step up as the user on defense. You see this. You don't want him to pick up easy 6, 7, 8 yards. You come down. Right when John sees he baited the user, he pauses, waits a couple seconds, and then he has R1 going free. So, I mean, it's going to be a pain for him if he doesn't have any sort of like zone that can blitz, that he could send, or any type of spy, something like that, because he's going to have to guard a crosser, and he's going to have to worry about John scooting in the pocket. All right, 1st and 10, 2:39 left in the first. Running back's wide open. So is the crosser. Touchdown either way. John's going to get on the board, tie it up. Let's move forward a little bit here. Is this where he started the drive? Okay, I guess this kick return to the 37. All right. Easy throw on the right. Hit stick, 2nd and 4. He's 5 of 5 on the day. Back to that formation like I was telling you guys. This deals with a lot of pressure if you block the tight end. He does wheel route. And he audibles and just quick snaps it here from the audible. And I mean quick snap is like he didn't really do too many adjustments. Little dig route to the tight end. John gets some disengages up the middle, able to sack him, force a big 3rd and 12. So in big third downs early in games, you're going to see players, their best plays, right? Because they need to come up with something to pick up this first to extend the drive. So note what he does here, and he might go back to this later in the same spot. All right, 3rd and 12 goes verticals, looking for square. It's going to get square, but a little bit out of reach. It's going to bring up a 4th and 12. This is trouble. This is trouble for him if he doesn't pick this up. Goes back to the form. I'm still in these route combos because, like I said, I like this formation. Maybe not because he's bagged. Maybe not because he's bagged. Let's see what if anything was open. Wheel route just takes way too long to develop here, and you see his wheel route got bumped by the defender into the backfield, so that's not good. Got pressure coming off the left side. Willis is split in the middle of the field, like user in both. It's a perfect user from John. You see how he's like going back and forth with his user, trying to see which one's going to go to the middle, which one's going to cross. He sees both of them cross. He kind of slows down. Just a perfect user there, perfect defense. Not a good route combo, though, in my opinion. I don't like that one. So I won't be stealing that, right? Shout to Abram, now. 1st and 10, John. Bunch to the left. Full control of the game now with the stop. Corner route, maybe. No. Crosser, drag underneath. Not going to get that. Just going to go ahead and motion in the receiver at the solo side. Okay, motion with the crosser. 2 crossers and a underneath from CMC. Again, perfect pocket. Montana killing him with his just pocket presence, just scooting up, taking easy yards. Game's really easy right now for John. Again, no pressure. Scoots up, baiting the user, still sitting there. Perfect pocket. Like, just a flawless play, man. I'm going to rewind it. Looks like a touchdown, but just look at the presence here, right? So scoots up, he sees this guy. He's going to move to his left immediately. All right, move to your left. User comes down. Now he playmaker's left side. Look at the playmaker. He knows that he's playmaker in him. It worked because he's staring him down. So right when he sees he's playmaker, the guy that he wants to, he just guns it there. Perfect throw, touchdown. Just like I said, flawless Madden. You see that a lot from the Beast. Good work by him. 14-7. Why my son growl when I said Beast? You good? You like Jonbeast? All right, next drive, man. 2nd and 4. You see that 6-1 pinch line. Wheel route. Easy throw for Abram. I'm going to head to the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. See what he draws up here. Angle route. Drag angle follows him. Streaking across or deep here. Great offense, man. Great. All right. Back in the form, man. The glitch form. Nah, it's amazing form for blocking. Great patience to get the corner route over the 30-yard cloud. So this is what you want to do if you guys are playing people that run Mabel. So Mabel is the double flats, right? So you got a purple at 30, you got a purple at 5-yard depth, you got a cloud at 30 yards depth. You see it on both sides, right? You see the zones. This is 5, this is 30, this is 5, this is 30. You got some deep zones, you got to use it. I see Stegosaurus too. All right, so the way that you beat this is some deep corners, right? Walk with me. You see this route right here? It's going to get on top of the zone. You have to wait for it to clear. All right, so he waits. It clears it here. He knows he can pass lead this up here. All right, towards the 10-yard line. That's exactly what he's going to do, and that's how you beat. The deep 30-yard depth zones. 1st and 10, Abram. Go back to the RPO. Gets a little bit. This is my favorite RPO. Okay, I like Abram, man. I like Abram. That's my favorite RPO right there. I see Ankylosaurus too. 3rd and 2. Goes RPO again. See, I'm not confident in this RPO because I feel like everyone blows this up. Especially John. I feel like John would have something for this. I'm surprised he got beat by this play here. He runs this, and it really looks fluky. I see Ankylosaurus too. It really looks fluky, like bump with me. You'll see he gets a block shed up the middle. It really was a fluky run, honestly. It really was super fluky, but touchdown for Abram. They're going to tie it up. John gets ball at half. Okay, so note that 3:27 left. So what he knows is double dip, right? So what that means is you can score before half, get the ball at the half. Now you're up 2 scores if you can score on both sides, right? So we'll see how that him knowing that and how he approaches this. So I would assume that run means that he's going to take 30 seconds here. Clocked it down a little bit, took 20. Gets sacked here. Wow. That's a huge sack there for John. That's a huge sack for Abram. I'm sorry. My son got me in a blender. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Rolling right, throwing the crosser left. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, man. So just had enough patience for the user to like, where's the user going? If you're Abram, what you doing, Pop? Abram, why? You know dude, you cannot leave that route there. Just a bad mistake from Abram. Like, look at the routes on the field, okay? Triangle's checked out. Don't worry about him. Square, you have 4 deep zones. You cannot worry about square. You're user in R1 because you know this is going to be open if you don't user it. Circle's on a damn hitch route. I know he could playmaker. He can do that. But what he decides to do is send his zone. So this guy right here, he blitzes him. And what that does is since he sends him, he has to go account for this potentially because he might be playmakered over here. But what he didn't have to do was send him in the first place. He could have just let him sit. This guy was going to get free. And at the worst case scenario, like, why not even let these guys try to fight? You don't have to. You cannot leave this guy right here. It's just something that you cannot do. It's a bad mistake. He knows it, and he pays for it, man. He pays for it. 2-minute warning. 14-0. John with a run. Great blocking. Gonna get the clock moving. He knows it's double dip time. Run this clock as low as possible before half. Try to get some points. You get 7, you're in a brilliant spot. You're in a beautiful spot. You get 3, you're still in a beautiful spot. Obviously 7 better. He calls his first time out after another gashing run from John. First down again. It's another gasher. Picks up 8. Abram doesn't call his second time out here. Not sure if I agree. If you're already going to go ahead and go into your timeouts, you got to pretty much, in my opinion, commit to that. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't commit to that. Now he's got it under a minute now. You still got 2 timeouts, yes, but not. I mean, he's not going to score here. Yeah, exactly. Now you call your second. So obviously, like, everything changes. It's a chain reaction, right? If this happens, this might not happen. So I can't speculate on that, but I just don't get why he didn't call his second timeout to begin with. 47 seconds left. John doesn't want to score on this down. Very worst case scenario, he's gonna just pick up a couple yards, not fumble. Of course, you don't want to do that. But even now, like, John is content with not scoring on this play right here. Like, it's questionable if he'll walk in here if it's open. We'll see. I think that you do take the 7 if you have it. But I can see if he feels he has a play to get in the end zone anyway. See, like, that's exactly what I'm saying. If he feels he has a play, he could get in the end zone. Why score there? Give your opponent a chance at 3, where you're okay. So now you're up 4 at the half when you can for sure go down here. Very worst case scenario, you take 3. You lose 1 point, but you put, like, okay, so you're up 3 instead of possibly 4. But you potentially can now be up 7 at the half with no risk of giving up any points. So now he's going to clock it down all the way till about 12 seconds. He should snap this like with 12 seconds on the game clock. Okay, give you a chance at this play and maybe one more. Snapped it at 13. Okay, now what he's probably going to do, and what I would do here, since I took that risk, is, okay, the risk didn't pay off, but I'm taking my 3. We get ball at half. Let's see what he does. Okay, and then I told you guys in the beginning of the video, his aggressiveness comes back to haunt him sometimes. Like, I've seen him go for this in this situation before, and he is going to go for it. Wow, I'm actually stunned that he's going for this. He goes to dot, like, hey, man, big nuts, let him hang. Hey, and now the risk paid off, right? So he didn't give him the ball back. He got 7. He has no time, and guess what? John gets the ball back. All he has to do is go get 3 now. and he's in a perfect spot to end the game. So let's get to the second half. All right, here we go, man. Third quarter action. Let's get it, dude. John, you just got to get 3 points on this drive. That's got to be your mental. Obviously, you're not playing for 3, but you're content with having to take 3 on this drive. Take the clock with you as much as possible, of course. All right, he's gonna bunch flip, 2nd and 9. You see press here. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and run the ball. 2nd and 9. Runs it. He knows this run's been successful, so why not throw a couple more at him? See if he can pick up a easy first downs, stress-free first downs when he can run for him. 3rd and 6. Goes bunch with a flip. Wheel route angle crosser. No, he's gonna go option route now. Now he goes streak out the backfield. Okay, so streak on the left, post, wheel route, drag coming from the right. Beautiful. Waited long, got the result he wanted. Now you can start working on that clock. Snap it under 10 seconds. Clock is your friend. You want to get out of this game as fast as possible. 2nd and 10. Jonbeast running that clock. All right. Again, another snap that's going to come under 10 seconds. Every first down is going to take off more and more time. Great pocket once again. And if you look here, like, you're going to see John celebrate because he knows, like, he's going to be up 2 scores no matter what here. If he doesn't mess up, he's going to be up 2 scores minimum. All right, so what you're going to see here is, again, John's step-up pocket presence puts so much pressure on the user, Simmons, that Abram knows this route right here. He knows this route's going to be open here. But he also knows if he doesn't come down, John, and he goes and follows that, John's going to just take off for 9 yards, 10 yards, whatever he needs. 2nd and 10, he's going to go get this first down, right? So he knows that he has to come down, right? Or he's going to get beat, and he just has to hope that he can get here before this route clears this safety. But he doesn't. John's patient, and the route's open. So easy read. You see John celebrate because he knows he's in field goal position, and he's just going to run the ball here on first down, take 30, okay? It's going to be at 2 minutes in the third. Guarantee. Run. Doesn't want to get the first. Didn't want to get the first, in my opinion, but anyways, first down, he don't care. 2nd down, he runs again. On first down of the next set he runs. This is 2nd and 12. This is probably going to be a run. It's not going to have a crosser wide open. It's a laser beam. So he took 3+ minutes, and he scored 7. This is trouble for Abram. This is a really, really big trouble here. He's going to have to get the ball down the field fast, and he sees the 30s beat again by the deep corner route. He's 11 of 13, 204 and a touchdown. Just an amazing, passing stat line. But if you remember when those incompletions came, they were at big points, right? So always got to remember when those come. Like, it looks like he's having a flawless game, but in all reality, like, he messed up on one drive, and that's going to come back and cost him this win more times than not. So 1 minute left now in the third. Has to move pretty quickly here. All right. Motion out Metcalf. Is there a route that he wanted specifically? The flat route. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of that play call. It's going to cost him another 30 seconds. 3rd and 1. Has the wide open wheel. Ugh. How do you give that up? Where you at, John? Touchdown, Abram. Way to respond. Analytic nerds will say go for 2 there in real life, but whatever. 28-21. John, take us to the fourth quarter with a run here. More times than not. You'll see it. And I just know that's how John's playing this game. Like, he knows the run has been semi-successful, so he's going to run on running downs. You can just kind of got to assume that if you're Abram. Just get ready for the run on any type of running down, because he's been comfortable running the ball. So open up the fourth now. John knows he needs to get in field goal range to win this game. All right, you can also clock out, potentially without having to score here, but field goal range will win this game more times than not. You'll take a good amount of time with you, and you'll get 3 points. He's hit on this play. A huge defensive play for Abram. 3rd and 9. All right, so I would expect some sort of high-low. John it looks like he's going like drags with the post from the bunch side. He's wheeling the running back out the backfield. Let's see what he draws up here. Did not expect this route combo. Did not expect this route combo at all. So he has a corner route to the middle bunch receiver. He has the whip route to the inside on the outside left receiver. He has a wheel route to the running back and a skinny post to the far solo side receiver. Let's see how this goes. I don't really like this route combo, to be honest. That's why I'm not in the spot. John is. There's a laser beam, and you don't have to score if you're John. I also don't know why he has no one accounting for. This has just been his issue all game if you're Abram, right? So, like, Abram knew the running back was unguarded. Okay? You're going to see him. He realizes it here. Okay? He realizes it right here. He knows triangle is unguarded. He cannot give up this instead of this or this. His user has cost him 3 huge plays. 3 huge plays. Because he's too nosy looking at damn Joe Montana. Did I say John? Jesus Christ. Joe Montana. Why are you putting your foot in the ground and coming back to square? Why? You have no one guarding the running back. It's been a lackluster user from Abram. Truth be told. Not why he's losing the game, but it has cost him some big plays.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's not stuck.
Stinky.
All right, so he's going to take up more.
Stinky.
Stinky. It's going to take up more time on the clock. Just John running the ball. He probably runs it here as well. I don't see why you risk any sort of pass. Again, he's aggressive. Go ahead. All right, drag route. That's going to take up another 130 minimum. Goes and run. Clock. Now you're digging into timeouts here. There's no reason to pass here, Jonathan. Why pass here, Jonathan? Oh my God. Like, it's just nasty. This is nasty play calls. Just nasty. So much could go wrong on this. Like, it's just no need. Listen, go crazy. Doesn't get the touchdown, gets the first down, gonna take all his timeouts here. Then he actually takes one timeout, scores on second down. Game is pretty much over here. We'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit. There's a pass down the field, another pass down the field. 1st and 10. Throwing at the user, and wow. Wowzers. We got an interesting onside kick opportunity here for the young man. Look at us. Look at smiling. You want to be sneaky, don't you? Like, that's just, dude, that's a look of someone that's just begging to cheat you to death. Like, I see this look next to me. I just know, like, dude, please, God, don't let this man get lucky. That's all I'm begging. Please, God, don't let this man get. Look at this, man. This is evil. This is evil that he's planning to get this onside. All right, look at him. Oh man, I'm thinking like, dude, this can't be real. Please recover this, man. Onside XL. Somebody record this. Somebody recover this. John just said a prayer. Onside kick. It's a scary one, but it's a flag. He's gonna take his timeouts here. He actually passed on 2nd and 12 when he had one timeout. Wow, he was wide open. Wow, deep zone knockout maybe. I don't know. Something lit up. 3rd and 12 though. He's not in field goal range, so one timeout for Abram. He's gonna pass here. He's gonna try to pick up the first down. Let's see what he draws up. Whip, corner, angle route. Playmaker for the win. I love me a playmaker, but this is one thing to note about John, okay? So if you go back and watch all of these play arts before the play snapped, John, I don't remember John having more than the same play art on any plays. I mean, go back and look at how many different play arts that he put together this game, and it's actually impressive. It's something that I'm looking at like, dang, watching this makes me feel like I have to do more on offense from a schematic standpoint, right? The route combo standpoint. He put so many different route combos together that it was hard to predict where everything is, and it ends up, helping him in the long run. You see the playmaker here though to finish it, and again, guess what? It's Simmons worried about Montana scooting and scrambling. It was the story of this game. Look at Simmons stuck in his tracks, like looking at Montana, and listen, Abram, great job getting here. Kudos to you. I wish you nothing but success. If you look back on this, I hope you don't take this the wrong way if you watch this video, but it was the user, man. It was the user. Clean that up, and I think you'll be even more successful. But John, great flawless game. Huge play before half, going for it on fourth. That was the turning point. That was a huge part of the game. Abram could have been clean slate first half, just who wins the second half, but he was unable to stop him on fourth. So again, shout outs to John. Moving on. See you guys on the next Reacts video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You want more? If you like this, let me know. Peace.